Pep Boys. One word. Pep Boys. All one word.
Tommy, you've been out of seat for a couple of years, but I'm guessing you're not out of T-shirts yet?
I always use a good T-shirt, man.
Yeah.
Working in the garage, why not? Yeah. I was more interested in texting the guy with the briefcase.
Good plan. Very good plan. That's Bob Tasca. That's Robert Hight. Tomorrow, they will race round 1 in the Pep Boys All-Star Call-Out because Robert Hight, as the number 1 seed coming in, he could pick anybody he wanted, and he picked Tasca. He said, I think it's time we go after the guy that's been winning so many races lately and get him out of here early. The Auto Club, all the John Force backing. Chevrolet, Cornwell Tools, Power Solar. They were the number 1 qualifier last night, and Bob Tasca, the number 2 qualifier last night, just a couple thou behind. They've got a new look, the 50th anniversary Motorcraft Quick Lane car. I think that one. I like that one better. I think the red and white just kind of pops a little bit better than the old body. So if we're voting, Bob, go ahead and run that one the rest of the year.
I can tell you, Alan, I was down in the Top Eliminator Club when Robert Hight came on stage and dropped Bob Tasca's name, and there was an audible gasp. People were kind of shocked that he went up to the big dog at the moment and just punched him in the nose. Then again, you got Jimmy Prock, Chris Cunningham on your side. It makes a little more sense.
Well, if it goes like that tomorrow, Robert's team will be happy. 3.924, 326 miles an hour. Tasca goes 410 at 242 miles an hour. Credit where credit's due. Tasca was right there with him, was actually out in front at the 8th mile, but look at the speed. Tasca's car didn't run all the way to the stripe. Jason.
And I'm down here with Jimmy Prock in a 392 for the Prock Rocket there in the heat of the day and a preview of tomorrow in round 1 of the shootout.
Yeah, it was an important run for us. We come up here, track warmed up probably 15 degrees after we got up here and had pulled her back just enough to get her down there, so it was a good run for us.
Okay, I got to ask you real quick, Jimmy. When Robert said, I want to race Bob Tasca in round 1 tomorrow, you said?
Whatever you want to do. You know, you got to believe in yourself. Obviously, they're a tough customer, but we may have to beat them sometime during the day or race them sometime during the day, so I guess it's going to be first round tomorrow.
Watch this again from the far end of the racetrack. Robert on the left side of the screen, Tasca on the right, and Tasca again. Tasca was right there, maybe even a tick out in front to the 8th mile, but you saw it just start to haze the tire a little bit. Dancing the back end, Bob took his foot off the gas. Robert's car made it to the stripe, even though it may have wounded itself just a tick down there in the shutdown area. We're going to do a quick little drag out there. We've got Pro Stock getting ready to come at you, both cars and motorcycles. Hey, I want to thank Tommy Johnson for coming up and hanging out and spending a little time with us up here in the tower. Appreciate you being here, sir, and hopefully we'll be talking about you instead of talking to you at some point in the not-too-distant future.
It's a lot more fun listening to you out there in the staging lanes, getting ready to get in the car, or when you're talking when you're in the car, but it's nice to visit with you up here in the booth as well.